Hey guys, this is Devin here with Hillbilly Networks. Today I wanted to show you something about how important it is to use the right type of materials whenever you're installing any type of uh, cabling or wiring or fiber, any of that. If you're using conduit or conduit fittings, it's important to know what type of materials are used for the environment and what type aren't. Today I wanted to show you an example of what EMT is. This is EMT, stands for electric metal tubing. That is used by electricians a lot, and also telecommunications, and I'm sure many other applications as well. In this case, it was used in the wrong environment. EMT, if you get on Lowe's.com and you go to buy a little box like this, you're going to find it says in the description, not for cold, wet, damp environments or corrosive environments. Because as you can see, this EMT was laying sideways on the ground in a well pump house where water had obviously pooled up around it at some point, or maybe the dirt was just wet underneath it and it rusted and corroded it. So that's what happens to EMT whenever it's in the wrong environment. In this case, they should have used PVC. That's what it's been changed out to. You could also use rigid metal. Rigid metal is also meant for those type of environments. Like generally, if you're going underground or and you're going to be a corrosive environment next to a corrosive environment like that, or in it, you're going to use either rigid or PVC material. Most of the time, people use PVC. It's a whole lot cheaper. But rigid is usually, in my case, used whenever you're stubbing at the portion where you're stubbing up underground. Say if you got your pipe down low and it didn't come up high enough, or you got, maybe it's orange because it's telecommunications piping conduit, and you need to make an elbow come down to that and meet that, but you don't want to use PVC. You want to use something tough like metal, something that's rigid to be able to hold up to the conditions better, and also if somebody hits it accidentally or something like that, it's not going to be indestructible. But in a lot of industrial applications, like I've worked at a nuclear plant before, and their requirements was to use rigid material on the outside of their buildings because they know it's the toughest of the three options that you normally see. But in this case, it was swapped out with PVC because it's inside a well pump house. It's not like we're gonna have car traffic in our backyard around that or anything like that, and I'm not gonna be recklessly running my four-wheeler around my well pump. That just doesn't sound like a good idea at all. I like water, having water. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this. Also, I will point out, this was not on a licensed electrician that did this work, obviously, because that is Romex. That doesn't go outside. That's for inside. And you don't leave outlets laying on the ground where somebody can walk up and touch the metal handle on the well pump house and start doing the electric dance because they touched some spicy water. That's not good. Yeah, so it's also a reason I guess you should hire a licensed electrician.